Y'all, welcome to the channel, Mr. Piano, $ Carlton Moxley. I think I told y'all that whenever I want to switch from workstation to workstation, I have Phantom over here in the corner. I can put a computer on there. This is the Studio B right here. Living room, and there's one in the bedroom. So every time I want to if I want to do a full-blown session or broadcast, I have to move the computer. I'm going to this my Mac Mini. I was telling you that most people consider the back. This is a pair of pantyhose. People consider this the back. I mean the front. I consider this the back. So what I do is put it in the pantyhose so it can block the dust. And then I turn it upside down, then I turn it backwards. So this is now the front. So I can get to my plugs, and this is the bottom, is the top. Nothing ever turns out the way 1 and 1 is 5, 5 and 5 is 3. 6 turns out to be 9, I don't mind. We check my laundry. Laundry and practice my Morgan Freeman. We just a reality show here, I'm not really pressed about algorithms or following the norm. Norm from Norm from Cheers. Hey, Norm. Yeah. So anytime I want to do anything from now on. Now, this is part of my looper pedal rig here. This is my looper pedal rig here. It's a looper pedal up under the desk. And I have a Yamaha CP88. And I have a Donner synthesizer. Right? So every time I want to move, I need to unplug. I'm just gonna have to unplug as I go until I can get what I need for the full-blown version. So every time I go to a different studio, move to a different section in my apartment, I'm going to go gun ho. And I'm gonna go gun ho. And I need to remember to put every time I move something, I need to put it in the same place off every time. And this is the hard drive. This is my least expensive hard drive. And I also said I want to start practicing speaking from the abdomen. This is well, I'm not going to tell you everything I'm doing. I'll run over it when I get through. Like the people say, when you go to a YouTube channel to watch one thing and they mention it, but he said, well, I'll talk about that later. I stroll to the end. If you get bored, just skip forward. Go fast forward to see if I'm doing anything, which I'm probably, right now, the first video is always for me organizing, as I say. And so, like I said, I'm going to go gun-ho every time I move. I just have to move everything. Every time I move from one workstation, I got to move everything. I have to move everything. And I have to get used to that. I count my blessings, not being spoiled, appreciating what you have, use what you got till you get what you want, asking God for more stuff, and you're not even appreciating what you have. So I have to move everything to set up every time I come into another section of my apartment. So let's do that. First, let's come out of the keyboard. Come out of the keyboard. It's my Phantom over here. So what I need is I need more, and it'd be good if you're just starting out. It'd be good if you're just starting out to learn the cables as you go. Learn your cables as you go. I went to Omega Recording School, and there was a veteran, a Vietnam veteran who was in there. This guy memorized all of the microphones before the class even got. It was the beginning of the class. Matter of fact, that class, they had morning class and night class. I think they had a morning class. I think they had a noon class too. It was 4 hours long, so I think they and one of the classes the Vietnam veteran was in, that was considered a high standard class. Everybody in there was serious. I was a part of that class for a while, and I think it was because it was either too late in the day or something. And but anyway, this guy was memorizing. He memorized all of the microphones. I think he did that like in maybe 3 days, because he knew them all. And somebody even mentioned that. They said, yeah, that class is advanced. Not because of the teacher, because of the students. The students were about their beeswax. It's my looper pedal. I'm not going to plug this up right now. I just want everything to be nice and neat. I want to keep everything plugged in. And I'm getting ready to swap a monitor out of the bedroom studio. There's one monitor missing right here. And I'm thinking I don't really need in my main studios I have one big screen and 27s. So I have 3 27s, so I'm one more 27 would be right here. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to put a smaller, I'm just going to put a, let's see. I actually wanted to put a 27. I wanted to keep everything. I think the bedroom studio is going to be mishmash. So I'm going to go in here. Let me get this. I have another 27, but let me show you what the problem is. What the problem be? The problem is how the monitor is made. Okay. The problem is how the monitor is made. Actually, I think I'm gonna put a smaller, because this one right here, let me show you. If I put this on here, the back of this here has something sticking out, and I even tried to hacksaw it off, but it's good metal though, and it's not coming off pretty easy, so I'm not able to put this right over top of this hole is where it's supposed to go. So I either have it setting up high or setting down low. So actually I'm gonna put this over. I hate to do it, but since this is the only screen that goes on a stand, you know what? I'm all confused. I like this monitor actually. Let me bring my screwdriver in here. I like this monitor, and I might make this my main studio, so I might want to have two 27 inches right over top of each other like this. And this one can flip over upside down so it'll be up higher so I can bring it down. But let me get my screwdriver. The bedroom studio is going to be, I'm going to make the bedroom studio low-tech heaven. Hold on, let me do my dryer again. Yeah, I think I'm going to, oh, let me hurry up and plug in my, actually, let me go ahead and plug in my computer so I can give myself a sound check or see if any, make sure nobody's sneaking in the chat room. I can see if anybody's in the chat room from here. Nobody's here. Let me show you. I'm gonna go ahead and put this screen up so you can see. Well, when I woke up this morning, I heard this noise. I thought it was my water purifier. And tell me how long is that going to take for it to get on your nerves? Like Alpha would say, let me know when this gets annoying. Too late. Almost immediately. I'm going to take this. Hold on. I'm going to take this battery out of here. ASAP. I already took, wait a minute. Oh, here it is. Looking for this small, tiny Phillips. And I'm going to order, it's not moving. Oh, did I strap the? It's not moving. The screw is not moving. It's too small. And I've been constantly rearranging. I think I'm almost pretty much getting everything the way it's going to be. All right. It's a bigger Phillips. Oh, double A's. I don't have the battery. I need to order the battery for the remote. So I can take these out. These are rechargeables. I have all rechargeable batteries. I need to get some more double A, some more 9 volts. Put this away until the eagle flies. And I have a Korg D1. Actually, it's my second Korg D1 I got from Sweetwater. And I was playing down at the National Christmas Tree, and the keyboard fell over. Matter of fact, a guy was telling me, he said, "Man, I saw your keyboard falling, but I was too far away to catch it. It fell over and didn't work. I had to come all the way back home. I swapped the keyboard. When I sent it back to Sweetwater, it was out, it was so new that they didn't have the chip for it. When I got it when it first came out. Even though it's a heavy keyboard, when it first came out, hammer action, I think, is it wooden keys? I think that one's wooden keys, hammer action. I'm not so crazy about the feel, but some of the people who I look up, well, I'm not going to say look up to, because Bernie Rael wouldn't like that, looking up to nobody. But some of the people who I respect on YouTube, and they're concert pianists, and they said that hammer action on that Korg D1, on a Korg D1 is very good. So I'm going to take their word for it. So yeah, I'm going to show you how this. You know what? I think I'm going to put a smaller. I want to keep this on a stand. It's no use in having a monitor that's made for a stand and not even using it. And I have it on I have a keyboard, a thing on a stand over there, a monitor on the stand over there, and it's a smaller one, and that's the Phantom over there. And I do want to have a big screen over there, so I'm going to put this on the original stand, because every time I have it, it's like it doesn't fit tight because of that thing sticking out the back. I think I need to take my clothes. Let me take my clothes out to dry. They should be dry. And then I'm going to plug in the Studio One so we can get a sound check. Oh. And my air conditioning bill, central air bill, was so low, even though I haven't been running. That's because I hadn't been running the air conditioner at all. But I'm gonna go ahead and, I make sure. Well, I'm just running my mouth. I ain't gonna be talking. You guys just, talking too much. My laundry. I should use this for a pajama top, since I'm not going to be sporting nobody else's advertisement. Okay. Okay, let's get. I'm gonna go ahead and plug the computer in first so that we can get up and running. Oh. Oh. Move the stand. Yeah, I'm gonna put that monitor on a proper stand. Like I said, every time I have to move to another spot, let me put all this away. I like to put things away as I'm doing it too. So when I get through, I don't have to put away a lot of things. I don't have to clean up behind myself. As I'm going, I'm gonna put this in this drawer. This thing keep moving around too much. I'm gonna put this in this drawer. I haven't found a good spot for it, so I have screwdrivers and hammers and stuff in there. I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna bring my smoothie out here too. I'm gonna guzzle this rascal. I'm gonna be fooling around. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make the smoothie a little thicker. I'm gonna make this thing thicker than it is. And I'm gonna put some muffins. I'm gonna put a couple of muffins in it, thicken it up. All right. Did I zoom? Yeah, zoom. I'm gonna put a couple of muffins in this smoothie, thicken it up a little bit. Has little holes down the bottom, little rubber things in here. Thicken it up for these muffins. Since I got these muffins from the food pantry, I don't know, they're not gonna last that long, so get them while they're hot. Yeah, thicken, it's not really a smooth, it's like it's too watery. Thicken it up. Like a blueberry muffin. Let's see how one works first. There, I can do two. I tried to come loose while I was doing it. Let me see. Yeah, I can put another one in there. I need to order some more of these things here. This was a blessing. NutriBullet was a blessing from heaven. I think I need another one of these. Rubber in here. There's some rubber in here. I don't see no rubber in this one. But this is like for chopping, and this is for mixing, so I'm gonna put another muffin in here. Oh, actually, I have a cupcake over here. I don't feel like eating. I'll use this cupcake. Save my muffins for tomorrow. This one, let me show you the difference. This mixer, this one for chopping, it sounds different. I guess it's more power, it takes more power. Takes more power. Make sure nobody's in the chat room. Oh, it is. I apologize. I hate looking in the camera because, you look so stupid when you... cannabis, coffee, tea. Yeah, I need to condition myself to be able to do it in the morning. I only do it at night. I'm cooking the pizza nowadays. Malology. Let me see, who is that? Oh, that's my buddy that always checks to make sure that my comments was open. Making let me see, this thing don't want to stay on here. Making donuts, making coffee, iron, skilled pan, Yeah. Hey, it keeps fading. The thing keeps fading. But I know you there though. The messages it stay on a while and then it fades. It fades off. But let me go ahead and do this so I can plug my computer up so I can see what we talking about. Give me a minute here. Yeah, that's my man. Yeah, thank you for the other day telling me. I didn't look at it. I was all confused. I saw that you left a message. I had my comments were turned off, but I was like warp speed that day. And this one sounds different. Let that run for a minute. Give me a minute. Get situated. I do smoothies so I can work while I'm drinking a smoothie. I can keep working. I don't have to stop to get anything to eat. But that hasn't been working out too good. Cause I burn out in the morning. I got a late start today. This sink doesn't drain itself. You know, when you have stuff in the sink, it don't drain. It doesn't drain properly. You have to squeegee it. The water doesn't go down the drain. It just sits there, so you have to squeegee. But oh yeah, that's a smoothie there. Now I haven't did my medicine when I do a session. I only been doing it at night, but I think I need to find either a sativa or a indica that gives me energy, so I can do it during the daytime. And then I save one right now. My tea, when I make tea, this one here puts me to sleep. The ones that I have, whatever it is I have in here, puts me to sleep at night, which is good. But I don't want to be setting up late, fall asleep and wake up. Some of the smoothie went down inside. I like to keep this thing clean. But let's get over here back in the studio so we can plug up my Mac Mini. Mac Studio. Let me get over here so I can see what my man talking about too. I don't want to leave you hanging. Let me move everything over here. Let's get back over here. Let me see. Get back over here. Let me read that first message he sent. Move this stuff. Let me see. Cannabis coffee is yes the key. Cooking pizza nowadays. Sativa donuts. Okay, which one is the one that keeps you up? Lemon hazel for energy. Okay, it says sativa. I might have enough money to order something. I saw something online. Sativa is the one I want for the daytime, right? Let me put you over here and let's plug this computer in. So I hate looking in the camera like that. Whenever people look in the camera, you look see how stupid you look. Look how big my nose looks up close. I guess it is big. My brother told me I used to make fun of my sister's nose, and my brother said, he said, look at Carlton's nose. He said he got a big nose. I had a big nose when I was a kid. I didn't even know. Big nose holes. I'm making fun of my sister. My brother said his nose is big. Now see I know some people, well, that's another ethnic thing. Some people with wide noses, they put something on their nose as they're growing up to keep their nose so their nose will look like this instead of like this. They put a clothespin on their nose when they're growing up. That's an ethnic thing. Because back in the day, you had to look a certain way in order to be accepted into society. Well, let me go ahead. I'm going to, like I said, every time I have to move from a studio to a studio, I'm going to take the good computer and put it in where. So we have some Mac Studio here. Mac Mini. I'm going to unplug this. Like I said, from now on, I'm going to be using. I might as well take this Mac Mini and use it for my downtime, and just leave it plugged in for downtime. And my downtime spot, I might as well. So I don't have to unplug my downtime computer anyway. Hold on, things falling apart here. But let's go ahead and plug this in so I can talk to my man. I need a nickname for you too, man. I need a nickname because your name, my logify. Yeah, I can't call you that, man. I have to call you Logic. My logify. Well, I said it. Oh, this is a Mac Mini, and I need to max this out too. No, this is not a Mac Mini. This is my Mac Studio. I need to max this out, and let's see the plug. Here it is. Everything's right here. So I'm just gonna have it. Like I said, from now on, I'm just gonna use the Mac Studio. Let's go ahead and plug in. Turn it on. I'm gonna turn it on now, and then I'll just go as I'm going. And plug everything in. Let me show you this dongle. This is a good dongle. I unplugged it and plugged it so many times. You see all this duct tape on it? I was short in the cord, but they don't pay me. But this is a good dongle. They don't pay me. As a HDMI. It could use another USB 3s. Has 4 USB-Cs. I don't like it. I could use one more USB-C on this thing, and it would be top of the line. But I unplugged it so many times that it's short. It has a short in it. And let me go ahead and real quick with the quickness. Let me go ahead and go online here go online real quick so that I can see my man Logify, my Logify. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to call you my Logify. Ethernet, and plus I'm practicing talking from the diaphragm, because I talk from my neck. I talk like this, and you're supposed to, I call it the Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman said his voice is not actually deep. He said he practiced talking deep. Morgan Freeman. Where am I? Oh, I'm coming to, I can watch this movie, The Odd Couple. I've watched that movie almost every night, sometimes 3 times a night. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and plug in my Yamaha, use that for interface. Okay. There's my keyboard. Okay, I'm over on this side now.
How does that drive everybody crazy?
And let me go.
My counselor once kicked me out of his office, wrote my chart lunatic.
Takes 2 to make a rotten marriage.
You don't know what I was like at home. I'm a
Hold on.
always cleaning up after Francis. And then I go into the kitchen and
This thing was acting up yesterday every time I... Is that fitting to the screen? Yeah. No, I don't see,
we cook her meals because I'm also a much better cook than she is.
I don't think that's fit to the screen. Hold on. Wrong one. Let's get a sound check. When I was doing this yesterday, every time it's not opening. Hold on. I'm gonna close it. It's left over from yesterday. Close Google. Give me a minute. Close Google. I'm gonna stop using Google Chrome too. I'm gonna go back to like Firefox or Safari. I don't like using the top of the ninth, the top of the line, anything. Like if I knew a different place to shop besides Amazon, because I don't like how they treat people, and I don't want to go back to Walmart. I'm gonna start doing the boycotts. I'm gonna not a boycott. I'm just don't want to go someplace that's not gonna treat me nice. Okay, hold on. Make this one back big. Okay. Take me forever to do something, don't it? Okay. And give myself a sound check here. Alright. And check my man out here so I can talk to him. I need to change my thumbnail too. Okay, here we are. Whoa, somebody been he like me. I be talking for real. Okay, start back with the cannabis cooking. Yeah, he cooking this pizza, making donuts, pizza. So Steve, it's the question that I wanted to ask you. Because I don't do my cannabis until nighttime. I drink my tea, and I drink my Guinness, watch my movies in my downtime. And I did have a plant one time. I had a little plant, but it was during the winter time, and I ran out and I cut it. I didn't even want to have. I put it in the oven and dried it out and smoked it. But it was icky sticky though. I grow very good ones in a tent. Oh yeah, my nephew had a tent. Lemon haze. I don't know about that. Energize. Okay, I keep that in mind. I need something. If I do something during the daytime, I need something to give me energy and focus. I don't want to. Last time I had a gummy. I took a little teeny piece of gummy, and I was in the studio working, and all of a sudden, I started getting. It was hard to focus. I could focus on a movie and kick back and relax, but I couldn't focus on what I was doing. I had to turn everything off right in the middle of a session. But I need something during the daytime for energy and focus. You grow. Hey, and you know any places where I can order nurseries? DC, I don't think I can. I need to order some nurseries, man. I have a hydroponics back over there. I want to fill it up. I need like at least six nurseries. Hydroponics right here. Let me see how many here. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I have 6. I turned it off. I'm not using it, but this is very good hydroponics. Whoops. Accidentally hit the camera. Yeah, I have a hydroponic here. And, you know, I just need some nurseries. Seeds, I'm not paying no $10 for a seed. I did buy some seeds one time. I bought like $100 worth of seeds and they died. And I got a green thumb. And then they sent me some more and they died. Matter of fact, the seeds that this guy gave me some seeds. I know how to grow them. I put them in a napkin first, in a drawer, and then when they sprout, then I put them in the soil as they start growing. But I have a green thumb I got from my mother. But you said the indica. Let me see, where is it? Uh, Autoflower. Yeah, I see autoflower. Fragrant. Yeah. Energize. A tent. Now I don't. I live in an apartment, and I don't want to put one in my closet. I don't want to spend a lot of time. I can. I think I can grow them over here. I had this curtains closed. I might can do a tent right here though, or a little small tent over top of the hydroponics. Well, first I just need. I want to get some nurseries first. First of all, first I need to get my studio halfway decent set up. You know, and I do have another. I have another microphone holder, so I might want to use this one, so that I won't have to keep. I have a microphone in the bedroom. I just got to figure out which one I'm going to use right here. So I have two of them in here right now. I need to move one to the over there by the window. This one be down low. Let me see. I'm gonna put this one right here. Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me back you up. Back it up. I just rearranged everything too. I rearranged everything so I can have my drums. Let me show you. Let me show you real quick before I get started. Show you a walk around real quick before I get started. All right. It's my plants over here. I don't have anything. I have some herb plants. I'm rooting these. These gonna get rooted. But I need to figure out what microphone. I'm gonna move slow too. I need to figure out what microphone I want to put over here with the Phantom. I need to put a microphone right here that's gonna be permanent. So I'll figure out either that one or the one I'm ready to use. I think I'm gonna use this one right here. Put this over there in the corner. But it's my drums. I just made enough room for the drums. I haven't did a session with the drums yet. But like I said, I definitely want to grow something. I could put a tent right here, can I? Right over top of the hydroponic, a little small steaming place. Say they grow better. Like I said, it's my drums, and it's right next to the. I might make this my main studio in here and have the No, wait a minute. This is a looper pedal thing. This is my looper pedal rig. This is gonna be the looper pedal rig, and the bedroom is gonna be for the O series Phantom and software in the bedroom. But I think I'll move this microphone stand. Let me get back. Let me get you back. I just happened to glance up. Man, you the only one. I never get a sound check, man. It was there's another guy you got to meet named Matthew. He's a #1 headband. Matter of fact, you can if you are you familiar with Afro Samurai? It's a cartoon that Rizzle made, the Wu-Tang Clan, and it's #1 samurai, #1 headband. Matthews has the #1 headband. Let me go get an adapter. I need an adapter for this. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Sound check, man. I need to go get an adapter. Hold on. Oh, that's serious. That's a serious smoothie. Let me get an adapter. Hold on. I'm turning the light. I got lights on everywhere. Let me turn these off. All right, here we are. Now, looky, rookie. See all my little adapters and everything in here. What I have in this one? Nothing. I was talking about I need to get this rechargeable battery for my I have a foot switch by Boss. Takes a battery. And here these doggos, look at this. This is old. Absolute. It's got a big I think they do call this a USB mini. This a big mini USB. And look at this, they don't even make these anymore. This for the old iPad. Put this right here for now. But and my doggles. Ugh. Here's one. Stuck on here though. Let me see. That's not it. Gotta get a screwdriver. I mean pliers. Oh, I had the pliers too. I just got it out of the car the other day. So, have you seen, we have the same closet, but yeah. Hey, so what you been up to, man? You been, how often do you play your guitar? Or is it keyboard or guitar? You play keyboard and guitar. Right? Look at all these doggles stuck together. Sometimes I have to put a whole bunch of them on there just to make one. But this is what I needed. Go right here. Cause this plug so fat. Where'd you go? You gone? I wanted to know how often do you play your instrument? I say you're a hobbyist. He did tell me he was a hobbyist. Some else issues, but I'm trying to play anytime I can. Yeah, I have a guitar, I have a piano percussionist guy. This guy has some serious operations, man. He has some serious stuff done. And he's recouping as we speak. I was telling he's a bounce back man. The stuff that happened to him, it takes people years to recoup from. And he's recouping good, so you know, I put everything in God's hands. So let me go ahead and plug in my microphone. I lost it. Microphone. Trace these wires. Here we are. Okay, here's my microphone cable. I'm gonna run this all the way around. I'm gonna have to redo my spaghetti. I call all the wires spaghetti. Most people like to have their wires go behind the desk. I like to do that when I can. But I usually, what I do is I wake up in the morning and I unplug all of my cables. And then I rewind them called the spaghetti. I'm doing this for now, like later on, like a day, I'll take a day. I'll wake up and unplug every cable and redo them nice and neat. Once I realize I'm going to keep it like that for a while. Okay. And microphone. And I think I just have an overhead camera and I have a back shot. I call it a back shot camera behind me. This one. I'm just going to use two cameras when I go live. This one right here, I put this, call this a back shot. Put this behind me so you can get a nice little, make it look like from a distance, right? And yeah, I'm just using two cameras now. When I go live, I'm gonna have the overhead facing me and a back shot, okay? And the microphone's right here. So let's get ready to rumble in the jungle. And once I get everything, I really want to go from, I need to go back in the bedroom studio too and take everything back in there and make sure I'm not gonna worry about it. One thing at a time. It takes a little while to get everything ready, so. Oh. Plus, I've been burning out. I do everything so much in the morning. I do so much in the morning that I'm burned out. Yeah, you're talking about health issues. Yeah, you like half my age with health issues, and I'm like 69. I haven't exercised. I did exercise the other day. Last week I did a little bit, and I felt it. So I did a little bit yesterday. So I'm gonna be, now I think I can start doing this just a little bit at a time, start building myself back up, you know? Because I shouldn't be just tired. Sometimes if I have to do something during the daytime for more than more than 4 or 5 hours, it burns me out. I have to take a hot shower. Last time I had a busy day and I was exhausted, I didn't take any Advil. I just took a hot shower, and that really relaxed all my muscles. But anyway, let me go ahead and set up here. Get ready to go live. Let's get, on my computer anyway. And, I'm bringing it down here to this screen. I like looking sideways when I'm streaming live. And let me go ahead and see how fast we can do this. Backshot camera. And we're gonna hook this up. Let me put my music on too, since I'm on a good computer. I wrote some songs about the time you were. I wrote some songs around the time that you were born. Before you were born, I think, and then I wrote some at the time after you were born. I think that I wrote this one around just before the World Trade Center. I was working on these. Did this one right here. I was working on this just before the World Trade Center. What's that noise? Wow. Okay, let's get these cameras up. I call this a back shot. And let me get my head shot. Oh, that's bumping, man. I'm using Bose S1 PA system speakers for my monitors. I have my monitors on the ground. I don't have them up like people usually do. Hold on. Okay. Turn my bass down. I don't know if my neighbors are working home. Subwoofer is the only thing that goes through these walls. Okay, overhead. Plug in this one. Okay. I'm gonna quit the application and open up again. What? I quit the wrong thing. I quit my Google Chrome. Hold on. One of my cameras are not showing up, so I had to quit. Reboot. Okay, there it is. Sound check, feedback. Okay. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, I think I'm ready to go live. I'm gonna sign off. You can follow me. I hope you come check me. I'm gonna go sign off and see, I'm upside down with. Alright, ready? We ready? We're gonna switch. Okay, we're almost ready. I'm gonna get everything perfect. Alright, and we're ready to switch over. I'm turning this upside right so y'all, in case I play the piano, y'all can vertical. Okay. And get ready, get ready, get ready, get ready. And we're gonna ready to switch, okay? I'm gonna go live on the computer. And ready? I'm going live and I'm signing off. Ready? Here we go. Boom. I'm going live on the computer. I'm signing off on the